everyone, today I have a tutorial for you on how to shorten the sleeve of a button-down shirt. I have an example here today of a shirt with a placket on the sleeve. We're taking a significant amount off of this sleeve. So let's just dive right in. The first thing we're going to do is remove the cuff, and I usually start from the inside and just use a razor blade, or if you feel more comfortable you can use a seam ripper, and we want to take the cuff off of the sleeve and set that aside because we will be reattaching it later. Next, we want to remove these placket pieces. So very carefully, I'm going to start with the outside piece, and I always start up at this junction point and go around and then go down and remove the rest of it from the sleeve. You want to be very careful not to cut into the shirt, so definitely only use a razor blade if you're comfortable doing so. Next, we want to remove this little inside tab, and once both of these pieces are removed, we are going to save them, set them aside, because we are going to reattach these same pieces after we shorten the sleeve. So I always like to safety pin them to whichever sleeve I am working on to make sure I don't get them mixed up as far as which goes with which sleeve. Okay, now that those pieces are removed, it is time to mark our sleeve, and we are going to measure up from this little triangle tab here on the sleeve where the placket opening is separated. I'm going to measure up from that point the amount that we will be taking off of the sleeve. In this case, I believe it was 3.5 inches. And I'm going to continue the straight line of the placket using my ruler up from that point. And then I'm going to mark where the point of the triangle is, and I'm also going to draw in our little wedge, which I will explain the wedge later, but it should be no more than about 3/8 inch wide. And then I'm going to mark that 3.5 inches up from the bottom of the sleeve and draw a line straight across. Okay, are you ready for the scary part? We are going to cut along that line. So we're taking 3.5 inches off of the sleeve. We measured up 3.5 inches from the bottom, and we cut along our cross line, and then we are going to cut up this straight line. This is only through one layer of the sleeve, the top layer that is marked. And you're going to stop at the bottom point of your little V and then cut along the lines of your V, again only about 3/8 of an inch, so you have a little tab there, and we can open our sleeve nice whenever we're sewing it back together. Okay, now we're going to reattach our tabs. You have two tabs. One is this straight skinny tab, and the other one has a point at the end, and it is wider. And to tell which tab goes on which side, check the opening of your wider tab, because the point at the top goes at the top of your sleeve opening. So whichever direction that one sews onto your placket, you know the skinny tab goes on the other side. Now we are going to sew along this edge. We're going to sandwich the edge of the placket inside the fold, and we're going to make sure that the tab at the top is not inside of our little placket piece. That is going to stick out. So we are going to put the placket opening edge inside the long piece and stitch along the long edge. I know it seems a little overwhelming right now, but let's get over to the sewing machine and it'll maybe make a little bit more sense. So I always start from the sleeve opening side, and again I am first attaching the skinny placket piece. Check it against the wider placket piece so you know you're connecting it to the correct side of your placket opening. And I'm just going to slip that placket opening inside of my little skinny placket piece. I'm going to start at the bottom edge and match up those bottom edges. making sure that they are even. And I am going to stitch this from the right side of the fabric, the correct side, the side that you see of the sleeve, as opposed to the inside of the sleeve. Now I have this little tab at the bottom, and when I'm opening the sleeve like this, it's easier to see how that tab is going to come out and away from our placket piece. We want it out of the way, and we want to just sew our placket piece to the sleeve opening. And I'm just going to edge stitch this down onto the placket. So I know it's hard to see, so once I'm done stitching, I will zoom in and I will show you how that tab area looks once the skinny placket is attached. So you see when I flip this up, I only stitched to the point of that little V tab, and now I'm going to flip this so that the placket is flat against the sleeve, and I'm going to sew across that V tab, catching my placket underneath. So you can see here I'm only sewing across that little triangular tab that we made and the skinny placket piece, the top end. And if I just hold the screen here, you can see how once you lay it flat, if you've sewn the tab out of the way correctly, then the other side of the placket will just naturally sort of fall in place over it. And when you flip it underneath, this is what it looks like. It should be a nice, clean top edge. From the inside, you can no longer see the top edge of the placket or that little triangle piece. Now we're going to attach the wider side of the placket. So again, I'm starting from the bottom open edge of the sleeve opening, matching up those two raw ends. And again, I'm going to top stitch this placket to the sleeve. I'm sandwiching that raw edge of the sleeve into the placket, and I'm just going to stitch up to our point. I don't want to catch anything underneath that is not that placket opening side. I'm holding the rest of the sleeve out of the way. But this is where it gets a little tricky. When I get to that point, I'm going to stop and I'm going to leave my needle inserted. I'm going to lift my presser foot, and then I'm going to pull the rest of this sleeve out from underneath. I'm going to straighten it out as much as I can. I want that top part of the wide placket to be facing directly towards me, the point of that placket corner to be facing directly towards me. I'm going to try to lay the sleeve flat as if it is being worn. I want to make sure my little tab from my other placket piece is underneath this top house shape of the wide placket, and then I'm going to sew around the wide placket, pivoting at the corners, inserting my needle every time I pivot, and I'm going to sew around the top part of this wider placket piece all the way until I've rotated the placket to where I'm sewing back down, and I'm going to sew and I'm going to stop, and you will be able to see the old stitching on the wide placket, and you're going to stitch straight perpendicular to the plackets to close up those plackets. And when you're done, it is going to look like this. Okay, and when you're done, this is what the placket will look like so far. It should be nice and clean on the inside, and the outside should close very naturally. And now we're going to do the same thing but opposite on the other sleeve. Now the next thing I'm going to do is not always necessary, but since we took so much off of the length of this sleeve, it is going to be significantly wider than the original, as you can see. So I am actually going to take in the sleeve at the underarm seam so that it fits nicely back into our cuff. We will have these pleats that we're going to re-pleat when we're attaching our cuff. But before then, I want to go ahead and take some volume out of the sleeve so that we don't have to have a crazy amount of fold in our pleats. I'm also going to use the other sleeve to mark my folds for my pleats since, again, we cut a significant amount off, so it's going to be hard to sort of find those folds again. I do tend to kind of use these marks with a grain of salt when I'm attaching the cuff. But we do want to have a general idea of the direction of the pleats and the side of the sleeve that they're on. So that is what I'm mainly using these marks for. And just as a rule of thumb, the pleats typically fold towards the placket and they are typically on the back side of the sleeve. So with the sleeve inside out, I am just going to come down this underarm seam to my point here. Okay, my sleeve is taken in. I went ahead and serged off the extra, and now I'm going to do all of the same thing to the other sleeve using my new sleeve to mark the second sleeve. This is after I have cut the excess off of the second sleeve and cut my new placket line. Okay, jumping right into finishing the cuff, the last hoorah. I always like to start on the side that doesn't have the pleats, so if I need to, I can adjust the pleats when I get to that edge. And I am just sticking the edge of the sleeve about a half an inch into the cuff for the seam allowance, and I'm also always stitching from the right side up, so that way I know that I am going to have a nice clean straight stitch on the edge of that cuff. And you can pin this if you want to, but I find that pinning it is just as finicky as sewing it as you go, so I just don't bother wasting my time pinning it. And as you come up to the pleats, I like to stick the other end of the placket into the cuff so I can kind of tell how much excess fabric I need to take up with the pleats. And I just kind of try to make sure that they are roughly in the same place that I marked them before. But it's not an exact science, y'all. Again, the pleats are facing the placket opening, and this is on the side of the placket that has the wider placket piece. And then I just stitch to the end of the cuff, and now my cuff is attached. And you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side again from the top, the right side of the sleeve. And you also want to start on the side that does not have the pleats. And there you have reattached the cuff. This can also be done in a shirt that has buttons instead of snaps. And if you have buttons along your placket, you just remove the button when you are deconstructing the placket and set it aside. And then now is when you would reattach that button. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, do let me know down below. And I look forward to making another one for you. Happy sewing! Bye!